Well, Malik Monk, I mean, six man player of the year.
Sixth
Six.
man of the year.
It should be called a 6 man player of the year.
The sixth man player is it not? Is it not sometimes called that?
6 man player of the year award.
Six
I don't know. That sounds.
MPOTY
I don't
player of the
know.
year. I don't know. I
Like,
feel like sometimes it is. I think it is
are you,
called that.
are you screwing around?
Dude, no, I think you're right. I think it's called the Six Man Player of the Year award.
All right,
Six
6 man
man
player of the
of-
year award.
Let's look
Go
it
ahead.
up real quick. Six
Yeah,
man
let's figure it out.
player. Maybe no, I don't think we're right. I don't think I'm right. See, I don't know. Six man player of the year NBA. No, it's called the NBA Six Man of the Year.
6 man of the year.
Yeah, there's no player.
Yes. He's a 6 man player of the year.
Six man player of the year. No, but I mean, he is gonna. He's giving like a really good case to be the 6 man player of the year, right? He's gonna refer
You
to
keep saying 6 man player of the year, and I'm imagining like 6 midgets in like a trench coat. He's the player of the year.
it. Just 6 men playing.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Small people. I don't want to. I don't know what you're supposed to say, but I apologize. Getting back on track, Malik Monk. And I think we pointed this out after the Clippers game. The reason that the Kings, one of the reasons, aside from good defense, which we covered quite extensively, I think one of the reasons that the Kings really kept the foot on, the gas pedal, I guess, to use that one for the 100th time, against the Clippers was, among other things, like the Clippers missing some of the like 3 best scorers or whatever. It was the fact that, and it was really highlighted. It's kind of been this way, and credit to Katie Christensen for like just pointing it out, which it just kind of verbalized it. That, man, Monk, one of the good ways to look at his impact is that, especially when we're talking about Sabonis being so important to this team, is that when he goes off the floor, it's not his replacement at that position, but Malik Monk that really kind of picks up the slack, so to speak. He, in a similar way, we were talking about, well, if Sabonis hits a 3, it unlocks his game even more. And his game's already so unlocked, especially with the guys around him, with the things he's able to do. And we're seeing that with Monk when he drives to the rim. He was saying, I think after the Bulls game, he's like, yeah, the facilitating's great because I do it so much that now I just get free looks at the rim because guys are just expecting me to pass it. And so it's made his offense at the rim easier, which was really interesting. And in terms of having a dynamic impact, in terms of both ends of the floor, energy-wise, and kind of leadership and kind of keeping everybody together, and that's kind of his locker room role. He when they lost 3 straight, he said, he's gonna make sure nobody separates. Not that anybody was at risk of separating, but we know how this team has been in the past. Even though it feels like completely different teams, it feels so long ago, just 20-something games into this season. But Malik Monk, in that way, it's just like, not only is he 6-man player of the year, I think, making a good case for that. But and we talked about this at the beginning of the season. We've alluded to it. I don't know. I kind of think Malik Monk might be the 3rd best player on this team.
He's 100% playing like it right now. He is the 3rd best player on the team in this, last. I don't know. I felt like month really hurt her slow down a little, so that kind of has impacted his value. Of course, he's not hitting. It doesn't seem like he's hitting the 3 as well as he was to start off the year. But he's still playing well. But Monk, that spark off that bench, he does it all. He's just such a good scorer, and he plays such an important role as that 6-man player. And just his facilitating and passing, which is just such a nice added bonus that I don't think anyone really expected him to do. He's playing good defense. He's he is stepping into that leadership role as well. He's kept us in many games throughout the year so far, and he's scoring. He's definitely picked up Fox's scoring load since Fox is kind of taking a back seat with the bug. But he's right now he's the 3rd best player on this team for sure. And I mean, even within the last 6 games, you can argue he's been the second best player over the past 6 games. But on the year, it's definitely Fox number 2. But he's playing better than Fox right now. I think so. He's so efficient, really, with the ball.
Yeah,
He's
just considering his impact on both ends. I mean, Fox has been great defensively, and so much credit goes to him there. But it's just like sometimes offensively, it's not necessarily that he's been terrible, but it's like I don't know. You almost kind of feel like Fox hasn't needed to take over or anything like that, and nor has he, you know. But Monk does that, so I see what you mean.
yeah. It's he's yeah. I mean, I don't have much more to say on Monk. He's been awesome, really.
Yeah,
I don't know who's up for the award, and I think Hero and I think Benedict. I don't know how do you say his last name. Matherin, is that
Matherin. Yeah, or
Matherin? Okay.
I was calling him Mathurin all throughout the draft process, and I'd heard that before. But
Yeah, it's I don't know, but yeah, Matherin. He's having a really good year as a rookie off the bench, but
he's really good because we got to see him last
yeah,
week.
he killed
He
us.
just
He had a good
they,
game.
he's gets to the line. He's tough. He's very confident. It's
Yeah.
just he he almost doesn't look like a rookie.
No,
Like
he doesn't look like a rookie at all. That dude was that dude was not afraid attacking that rim.
yeah, he just
But
became a baller day one. It's
yeah, it's crazy.
wild.
I know. Well, I mean, if we're done with Monk, are you have anything
Well,
more to say?
just to point it out, in Monk's last 9 games, just to make the case here,
Yeah,
and hopefully this can be carried forward in his last 9 games, because this is like kind of realistic. I mean, like I don't know if the points will be able to get up there, but it's just like, yeah, he's been averaging 18.6 points off the bench in the last 9 games. You know, with his 4.1 assists, his over 1 steal a game, and obviously the energy impact that we were talking about. It's just, I don't know. And it's a testament, too, to why the Kings are one of the top scoring benches in the league. And he leads the charge, and it just seems like everybody on the bench has been really, really good, especially
yeah.
lately.
The Kings' bench in general has been fantastic, and he's obviously the lead off that bench.